Among the Technobots, there's one bot who can't keep his finger off the trigger. The nervous, gun-crazy flyer known as Strafe. Today, we're diving into the history of Transformers G1 Strafe. From his cartoon debut, to his role in the Marvel Comics, the toy legacy, fascinating trivia. Let's take off and have a look. Strafe was introduced in 1987 as a member of the Technobots, the Autobot combiner team created by Grimlock after his temporarily gained a super genius intellect. While most Autobots are calm and collected in battle, Strafe is the opposite. Jittery, quick to panic, and constantly blasting away anything that moves. According to his tech specs, Strafes can fire off over 1,500 rounds per minute. This makes him both terrifying and unreliable, as his teammates often have to watch out for his overzealous shooting. Despite this, Strafe's aerial speed and firepower can make him a key part of the Technobots and a crucial component of their combiner, Computron. In the G1 cartoon, Strafe first appeared in Season 3, Episode 20, Grimlock's New Brain, after Grimlock created him. While Strafe didn't get a ton of solo screen time, just like the other Technobots, his personality came through in bursts and is firing away and was never fully calm in battle. In combination, he usually formed one of Computron's arms, adding his firepower to the arsenal. Strafe and the Technobots also returned in Japanese Headmaster series. In the Marvel Comics, Strafe and the Technobots made their debut in Transformers number 46 in 1988, introduced in much of the same as the cartoon. Like his teammates, Strafe did not get much individual development, but his reckless, trigger-happy nature was hinted at his profiles and in his team interactions. Most of the time in his comic, he was spent as Computron, clashing with the Terrorcons, Abominus, and others. While the original Marvel run didn't explore him deeply, Strafe's chaotic energy has been expanded in later Transformers media and fan works, where he's remembered as the Technobot who is just as dangerous to his enemies as he was to himself. Strafe's original G1 toy was released in 1987 as part of a Combiner series line sold individually and in a group gift set. His Japanese release came under Transformers The Headmasters, and he also had lines that included Combiner Wars in 2016, where he was given a new mold upgrade. How is that new BotCon one looking? In the G1 cartoon, Strafe was voiced by Stephen Keener, who has also voiced pretty much every other one, and Scorponok. Fun trivia, Strafe's name has caused confusion over the years. In some translation, he was mistakenly called Strafe or Strife, and despite being a flyer, he's part of a Computron, a combiner made up of land vehicles. This mismatch only adds to his quirky. So Strafe is when airplanes will come in and kind of strafe the ground, shooting off a lot of bullets and stuff. Another fact is G1 characters described him a little neurotic. His bio states, openly states that his nervous energy is the ability and a liability, making him both relatable but also unpredictable in battle. On a personal note from me, this is just going off the cuff. Strafe is a much needed airplane, jet, some kind of spaceship. The Autobots on the land, it's one thing that I think Transformers or Hasbro or whoever created this did wrong. Air superiority has won over a lot of wars. That's what makes the Decepticons more valuable and more menacing. They have the air. It's one of the bad things that I think Transformers did. And with Computron and with the Technobots, at least there's a couple of guys who can get in the air, but you can name on a fist, maybe two, the airplanes that they had. All right, we're on to number 3 of the Combaticons with Computron. We are on Strafe, one of my favorites, not my number 1 favorite. We're going to save him for last, which I think you all could guess. We have done Lightspeed. We have done Nose Cone. Now we've got this dude. As you could see in the screen right now, very, very similar to the rest of the bots. Again, the red and white the red and white cream scale doesn't fit to Nose Cone. Again, we'll probably say it in every video. And then the size is something that's interesting on this. So if we transform Nose Cone real quick like. It put them together. The size is kind of girthy and kind of light, which makes sense because he's a starfighter for this. Now the car, that I know it transforms down, but I mean this guy's gonna get littler as an airplane, but is an interesting thing. Now I could not find the two blasters. You've seen pictures of them already. Don't knock me for not having the blasters. We're going to go through this. I do believe this before we get into the transformation, that this one, Strafe, is the best of the redos of everything. So Computron has had some redos, and you've seen some pictures of that and everything. He's got the best mold, partially because of the Cyclonus repaint that went with him, which is perfect, by the way. But yeah, so some of the newer figures for the rest of them don't really compare to what has happened with Strafe. So let's get into it. Obviously, the two jet blasters will go here. He can also hold an orange blaster there. Legs are just pull downs. This is very GoBot-ish, if you will. The one neat thing I think it does have is it has these hollow tubes where the wings fold down, and that's where the hands go. So like that, it's off a little bit, but it kind of looks like a one piece that should be. So the wings do fall out, and then the head is just going to flip-flop around as such, and bam, and that's what you have it. It really looks like a Stingray. It doesn't look all that, man, it doesn't look all that grand without the things. I really do. I do admit that, but I can't find them in the tubs. I have not went through all the tubs. I had about 6, 7 toy tubs, and I just haven't found the accessories for this guy yet. And it's partially because I put them away somewhere because I had him displayed in Computron. But easy transformation, easy stuff for this. It is just as easy as 1, 2, 3. That's it. So that's the history of Strafe, the nervous flyer with the trigger finger faster than his brain. From his toys to cartoons to comics, he remains one of, if not the most unpredictable Technobot. Which Technobot would you want to cover in your Battle and Back? The Logical Scattershot coming next. Lightspeed, we've done a review of him, go back, and also Nose Cone. We also have Afterburner coming up. Please give us a thumbs up, hit that like button, share, subscribe, do all of those cool things. And until the next Computron figure, peace out, Home Skillets.